want to talk about the current project that you're working on. I know it's a fantastic one. We've discussed it before in the past. I know you've launched a new website, and
Yeah.
I'll let you do the talking on this one. But I would really want to know two things. One is, how did it start out?
Yeah.
Where are you guys at this point?
Yeah.
And because I've seen it, I know that it's a program that has impact and can be implemented worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah.
So would love to really know your thought process, and how do you see that kind of moving ahead as well. Um,
Well, I appreciate you bringing it up. It's called Encourage, Courage, encourage.com is the domain and URL. Uh, it began at NYU. I was part of a group there called NYU Sports and Society.
yep.
And it was studying this idea about the how sports and society are crossing in the most profound ways increasingly. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, whether it's kind of this city decides to host the Olympics, and they spend a fortune doing that, and then when the Olympics leaves, if you're like Beijing, you go find the pictures of these stadiums that are just sitting there decaying,
Yeah.
because they're not
Correct.
used anymore. It's sort of it's looking at different issues. One of the things that happened in the United States, there was a bullying incident in an American football NFL locker room, the Miami Dolphins.
Wow.
This was in November of 2013, so it's 6 years ago.
Okay.
Um, and these two players, these were two huge linemen. I mean, these are guys that,
Professional athletes.
yeah, 6'5" and weigh 275-pound kind of stuff. And one was bullying the other to the point where this guy named Jonathan Martin, this is a guy who got his bachelor's degree from Stanford University, and which is one of the great universities in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he quit playing football because he was bullied. So this became a huge story in the United States. And the owner of the team is a guy named Steve Ross. Steve Ross is a commercial real estate guy, and he had gotten a degree from NYU Law School, and he came to NYU's law school's dean and said, "What's going on? This thing doesn't start. I mean, these sorts of problems don't start at the highest level of the sports pyramid.
Yeah.
It starts when they're much younger. What can we do?" And so he said, "Well, we got these guys over here, Sports and Society. Why don't we talk to them about it?" So we began this deep dive. We learned, and this is not about skill sets for how you can kick a ball or how you can head a ball or how you can, play cricket. It's not about skills. It's about the way people talk with each other, how they treat each other. It's about how we communicate with each other, which
Yeah.
has become very coarse, unfortunately, particularly in the youth sports side of things here in the United States, and what we've learned is many places around the world. How the parents talk to the coaches, how the coaches talk to the kids, how the kids talk to each other. It's, uh, here in the United States, it's hard to get people to be officials or referees for games because they take so much grief, so to speak, from the fans, the parents in the stands. I mean, it's tragic. In the United States, 7 out of 10 kids quit playing organized sports. 7 out of 10 by the time they're
Wow.
13 years old.
That's
That's
70%.
a
That's huge.
it's a tragedy. So this group and I began to think that the way we would communicate with people is through videos. That's how we can here's a study that's 75 pages long. How many people are going to read that? Not that many. If you do
Yeah.
a video that's 5 minutes and you
Mm-hmm.
try to animate it in a way that your eye is always being drawn into the picture, as opposed to somebody like me now just yap 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 yap. Uh, so we created these videos that offer kind of short and sweet. Here's the message. It's not from 30,000 feet up, punditry. It's right eye to eye, ground level. Here are some solutions to this problem. And the response we've gotten has been extraordinary. We have someone who's a high net worth individual who believes in the mission. And so he's allowed us to create this website, which has got 36 videos on it. And it's got, as you go deeper into it, each subject of each video has a variety of different studies and articles and ways to go deeper into that issue and learn more about it. And so we're going to see how much we can do with this and make it as widely. It's free, which is a double-edged sword for us because we have to find funding. But we think we can make a difference, and the feedback we've gotten has been extraordinary. So, and I